would not be a good look for you to go out in your third day of predicting.
Yeah. Fourth. We got the Furio one, right?
Yeah, good on you. All right. Well, look at this stack for NOFEAR5.
I love it.
What is this? It's the short. 4 players. Strala style.
Oh, this is rough.
This is incredible. They're guaranteed to get a kill here, potentially more. What can you do? You get the info at the very least. You know there's 4 players in the corner. That's your signal that B is your destination. And there is just the one defender here, so it is a relatively open bomb site. They get the control for free. Bomb can even go down. Smoke deployed. This actually isn't too bad.
No, it's not. But there is a smoke and a kit available. Pollux trying not to get overwhelmed. We need to strike first. And the Glocks are doing all of the damage. NIP are fighting with their forces, but Stormy is looking to completely disrupt. Elizabeth burns alive before Astra just finds the final bullet through the smoke, or even convert on towards Stormy. Good round after identifying the stack. NIP pick up the pistol.
I love the idea. That's so cool.
I do,
that's such a cool stack. But the problem is the way that NIP were running that round was actually a bit more non-standard. They were going for a bit of a default spread, which you would see on like a gun round, where they had players kind of spread out looking for the info. So even though 2 came up through short, they lose the opening, Jenkins goes down. The fact that they immediately get that info and they have players that are in a position to be able to capitalize onto B immediately, that's like the perfect response. They couldn't have played that one better on the T side. And I think against a standard strat where you kind of do rush into the A site or into mid, that probably would have worked pretty well.
Speaking of stacks, we have got another one. All 5 players for NOFEAR5 grouping towards this A bomb site, looking to try and overwhelm and catch off guard. Again, it's staggered positioning across the crane. NIP taking this one a little bit slower again. They don't want to get caught out by either a stack or any fast aggression in any area of the map. Astra just jiggling with the AK. Jenkins pushed in really close to swing with the SMG.
Jenkins, potentially a chance now to run into another stack. That would be unfortunate.
Yeah.
Twice in a row, you're the one going for info towards the A site and you walk into 5 players.
It's the back-to-back that nobody wants.
Yeah, as soon as she starts walking forward, that's when USP players do start swinging out. Okay, this time it goes better. The Mac 10's getting all the kills as well. They'll be very happy with that round.
Yeah, SMG's $600 a kill. So the fact that they get 4 there is really healthy for the bank balances. $2,400 spread across 2 players. Not too bad at all. Also, the fact that you don't have to rebuy any of the SMGs, you can keep it for a bonus. You can try and get up close and personal. The SMGs could be a little bit of a faster play for Ninjas and Pyjamas. They can really set the tempo and try and catch NOFEAR5 off guard as they go into their first rifle round.
Great start for Ninjas, but this is where they get tested. Devilicious goes down early. She was pushing up into short with that Mac 10, but the smokes were deployed by the CTs. She just gets caught completely through them. And it looks like it could have been a second kill. The spams. This is why the M4A1S is dangerous on Vertigo in particular, because of how prevalent these smoke spams are. You often see Vertigo rounds, the Ts aren't contesting, just being M4s spamming these smokes for a good 40 seconds.
Yeah, no traces, no clue for NIP as to where the defenders really reside. There's so many elevated angles that they could play. Dino gets completely caught off by Astra, though. That's one heck of an opening. Stormy with the rebuttal. More importantly, she's just staying alive. It allows rotations to come over, but this doesn't have to be the final destination for NIP. 45 seconds left on the clock, but as Elizabeth finds out Mini on the other end of things, it makes it a little bit more difficult for NIP to really move away.
Yeah, they're forced to go into the stack. 3 CTs on the defense. Elizabeth even prepping the sentry. Good swing from Jenga, but Victoria was holding for it. Elizabeth pops up at the right time. And NOFEAR5, once the rifles come out, get a very solid defense. Only losing 1 player in the mix there. NIP have a question to ask themselves. Not a question generally. Maybe they are philosophers. They're just pondering. They have a question about whether they decide to commit to the full investment here, and they are. So it's going to be 4 AKs, a little bit light. 7licious, no utility. Jenkin with a deagle.
Just the round you want to see Jenkin just run out and just crack open the skull instantly. More heavy focus towards B this time for NIP. Utility being deployed up towards the ramp. And Jenkin, there you go. Deagle kill found. Good opener.
That's huge to find. That was over towards B as well. And that's caused a rotation to come over, splitting the defense. And oh, what a funky off angle. Both these players looking for each other. Great awareness from both sides, really. Elizabeth is going to get traded out after she finds Jenkins. So NIP maintain that player advantage. Oh, Victoria is also running away. Completely spread out. Mini boosted up. I think she just spotted Victoria's head run past on the other side of the box. She's on red alert. Stormy's also in towards mid, and NOFEAR5 going for a bit of a gamble with 2 players toward the B bomb site, which NIP look like they're going to exploit this perfectly, making their way up ramp.
As long as they've got Mini in towards mid, you can just cut off all these rotations. Or hear them being loud on the bomb site. 35 seconds left. NIP start to make their move. Stormy could disrupt this, though. Up close and personal towards headshot. But there is that mid flank coming into action. The Stormy's actually revealed her position, but that's a good find. Can she get any more? No, needs to try and reload. 7 HP. And Mini will capitalize upon it. Bomb planted. Victoria 1 versus 2.
They know exactly where she is because she found that player holding for the flank, so they know she's ramp. It isn't planted for the T, so that's one thing that they have the advantage on. And a smoke towards elevator is going to isolate these fights. Astra is smoke short and then push through. Victoria's scratching her head, wondering where they've all gone. Mini's just going to walk out through the smoke. Astra wasn't there for the refrag. She just taps the bomb. And this smoke is now going to work against her. Victoria comes up clutch. That was a 1 versus 3 in the end.
I feel like their Ninjas Pyjamas are just trying to be a little bit tricky with the after plant. I feel like it'd be a little bit better if they just grouped up together. They know Victoria is on that flank because she does catch out the player in transition. But then from there, it's just individual gunfights given over. Really well played by Victoria. And she gets another round on the board for NOFEAR5.
It felt like it should have been the Ninjas through and through. This one should be NOFEAR5. Stormy knows that the economy is going to be weak, so she has got the MP9 up close and personal. Could have got it for mass. I completely stand with her on her decision to go the MP9. At these close ranges, it is very effective. You can catch them off guard, and if you know they're on pistols, it's when you want an SMG. That's the reasoning. Can she come up good with a deagle? Shots fired from both directions, and to miss their marks. Hitting the plasterboard. She's going for it again, and this time Victoria's repositioned. So they're all getting picked apart. This one going by the script. Jenkin with the deagle. Just looking to see if she can catch any players off. Keep the economy somewhat honest, and that was almost an opportunity, but NOFEAR5 keep it clean.
Yeah, really important for NOFEAR5's economy that they keep that one flawless. Back balance can start to build where these rounds have been quite close. Almost feels like the economy is on a knife's edge for both of these sides. Off the back of the Tech 9 purchase, Ninjas Pyjamas upgrade themselves towards AKs. More importantly, just by the way this first half has transpired so far, Astra not yet on an AWP, but Victoria, she's got one.
Oh, Stormy continuing to go fast as she actually gets tagged as she falls. Gonna burn out. Astra gets her. Jenkin's removed in response though, so it is a 4v4. This brawl in towards A route, deadly for both sides. All the smokes up, blocking vision. That's going to be a lull in the action for a moment. The 4v4 does slightly favor Tears. Let's spread the defense a little thin. As they bring this bomb over towards A. Got Mini lurking in mid. Elizabeth's holding that one, and there's just the solo defender on the side itself playing a very passive line.
Yeah, this is a good setup for NOFEAR5. Elizabeth, she's so aware that Mini's been in mid before. But she turns away at the worst possible moment, flicks back, gets the headshot. NOFEAR5 with the woman advantage. However, that bomb site, it firmly belongs to NIP. We know how good the CTs have been on their retakes. Utility and flashes try and set them up for success.
Yeah, player advantage too is going to be going well here, but Plux does find the first. It's brought down low. 7licious swings out and gets one. 2 versus 2. Victoria looking forward with the AWP, but Astra and Pullux 2 kills in quick succession. Get a third for NIP and keeping things even on Vertigo.
Yeah, that one. Ninjas just wanted to take the fight, using flashbangs to support their success. And that's even off the back of losing a couple of players here and there. Look at how aggressive NIP are. Just swinging constantly. You can see that Victoria's caught in between 2 mines. Tactical timeout being called for NOFEAR5 as the scoreline is leveled. Reinvestment comes back in. Victoria's on an AWP.
My eyes are on Astra. AWP on the T side. It's the head v head. Head v head? Yeah, head v head. Head versus head. Head to head. Head to head. Clashing heads. These 2 players are the ones that I'm looking out for on the AWP. God. Not much going on in my head, let me tell you. Please save me. All right, duels in mid, though, coming out ahead for NOFEAR5. 7licious and Mini removed early on. Stormy was taken down. It was a bit of a brawl in towards mid. A bit unusual to see both teams putting so much presence there early on. Great flash forces Mini off. Trades do come back, though. 2 versus 3, the bomb site. They have managed to find a way in here. Can deploy the utility as well. Get that bomb down. Oh, it's just going to be faked at the moment. Astra getting into a better position to hold with the AWP.
Molotov's just forcing NOFEAR5 back. KSU has already done such good work, really just put on notice. 4 points of health, more utility being deployed, dunking down Elizabeth this time. Astra, though, gets caught out on top of the box. It's all on Jenkin. The KSU just completely swings out. 4 kills in the round for her. And this game, well, you can't really call it, to be honest with you. It's so back and forth. NOFEAR5 just take another round away.
Yeah, I'm a little, I don't know if I agree with the position on top of double box there from Astra. That feels very risky. I think it looked worse because the smoke had faded and, you know, it made it seem like she was very exposed. You can see the pluming of the smoke. It's actually still kind of there. I think she was on the edge of it where you kind of covered by it, and then she decided to pop up for a better vantage while the smoke was up. But as it faded towards Jens, you know, she's just fully revealed there. Makes it, even if you do get the kill, it's a one and done position, and in a 2v3, kind of want to avoid that. Oh, that's smoke. Not what Elizabeth was looking for. Not going to matter there. It's just the pistols. Oh, misses the timing there. Falls back. Jenkins going to walk up. Elizabeth missing all the timings here. Trying to strike a game of timings. Although Victoria is holding from elevator with an AWP, so I think she is okay. Although she's out into the middle here. This gets a little weird.
She'll take first contact, and then that guardian player can swing in. There we go. Here comes Elizabeth. Oh, but Jenkin actually dispatches of her. Player advantage even. Victoria even swapping to the USP. Up close and personal. Multi-kill for her. Trying to keep the tides in NOFEAR5's favour. Flashbang up and over towards B. It's where NIP have been hitting most consistently. KSU somehow surviving in the smoke. Finally gets removed by Astra, but that's allowed the time for her teammates to all rotate in, and NOFEAR5 survive against the techies.
Yeah, I don't mind that from NIP going for that kind of mid-crunch in towards B. They've been having a bit of success just getting onto the site there, and NOFEAR5 changed it up. They had the player out towards Pillar in the corner here, and she just can't get found. That's deploying the smoke there makes that position just so powerful. Normally, you'd obviously see a Molotov thrown there to flesh it out, but with that smoke down preemptively, even if one had been thrown out, it wouldn't have done much, and she just cannot be cleared. And that allows the rotations coming in from Heaven and from CT to just clean up shop. Honestly, this isn't too bad from NIP so far. Only 2 rounds of difference between them early on here. And you mentioned it in the pregame to this map that it was the T side where they couldn't get any headway against NIP. Their CT side looked really strong. It was the T side they struggled on. And at the moment, I'm already pretty happy with the improvements we're seeing. You know, a few of these rounds have just been, you know, ecos that are thrown away. But in terms of the gun rounds, it feels like they have a pretty good plan. At least they're looking a little bit more put together than they were against Stigma Galaxy.
Yeah, definitely improved. Also taking nothing away from NOFEAR5. It's the retakes and the afterplants have been so impressive from NOFEAR5. Hoping that that's a consistent theme throughout the rest of the series. 3 players starting mid for NIP, and Elizabeth can swing from the elevated position on top of Victoria's contact. Perfect flashbang, though, means the AWP shot just goes a little bit wide.
Elizabeth is playing such a dirty little angle here. Not uncommon to clear it, but there's a lot of angles on the way there, and there's 2 players at those angles, although going to be rotating around. This is a huge crunch towards mid from NOFEAR5. Such a heavy lean to this side of the map, conditioned by NIP early on. And I mean, it's fair enough because they are going to be committing to this mid to B. Bomb is sitting at the bottom of B stairs. 3 players in towards mid. Elizabeth, this is exactly why that position is so powerful. Able to get the kill. In from elevator, 2 more range through. Jenkins just pushing onto the site now, but there's just far too many targets.
Yeah, nicely done. Good positioning from NOFEAR5. Also taking contact over towards A ramp early to make sure that they can't get done in from one of these reroutes from NIP. Those positions over towards Guardian are just so strong because by having a couple of players there, they can instantly rotate either in towards middle or over towards B. So wherever Ninjas and Pyjamas decide to hit off the back of the initial contact, NOFEAR5 are prepped for it. Just back out with the pistols again. Partial investment from Ninjas, and Dino trying to get up close and personal, but Poet's fully blind has somehow removed her. Stormy will be trading out though, and Sevalicious is left all alone. 1 kill already, but it's flanked from KSU. It's going to be the final nail in the coffin. 7 rounds on the CT side for NOFEAR5.
Yeah, nice couple of kills there with the pistols. Surprised that she gets that one at the end. That was nice. It makes it expensive, although NOFEAR5 gotten so many consecutive now that I think they're feeling pretty comfy. Okay, they're not that comfy, but they're pretty comfy. But now it all comes back out for Ninjas, and I'm interested to see what they decide to do, if they're going to continue to go for these very heavy committals towards the B side that they've been favoring these last few gun rounds. The first couple of times they did it, they were finding the success, but it does feel like NOFEAR5 have their number on these mid to B crunches. In fact, you can see on the minimap, they've got 2 players set up in towards mid, holding for this push from Minnie, this lurk that's going to come through, because she's done it so consistently. She does find Elizabeth at the very least, but that's that 2nd player coming through for the kill, so it is even, and Stormy's boosted up as well, and you're never expecting this boost to come through. Sevalicious clears it. But at the very least, NIP are getting good trades.
Yeah, 3 versus 3. KSU rotates over. So that bomb site being reinforced a little bit. I like this from Dino. Just going to go get even more aggressive. Try and take the contact back. And she's the flashbangs. Been thrown in from quite deep. Astra versus Victoria. That's now the next engagement. Victoria wins that one out. Can even back away, reposition. And NOFEAR5 can just rotate back onto this bomb site.
Fair advantage here, Victoria with the AWP. Ooh, not quite going to hit that shot. Going to be missing it, but the 2nd is good. Sevalicious gets the trade. But there was the 2nd player in KSU there, ready to swing out and find her. Just starting to complement the T rounds. Feels like NOFEAR5 really firmly established themselves on this CT side. Trades were good. Until they weren't.
Sometimes good, sometimes not so good. Funky smoke.
Yeah,
Put down
I've seen
into
that one
short.
that way before.
Once again out with the pistols. I feel like I've just been very impressed with NOFEAR5's protocols on the CT side. Because it feels like for the majority, even though KSU does overextend a little bit there, they take kills and then they just fall back and wait for the teammates. They don't really want to overextend or push too far forward, and they just let NIP just walk straight into their crosshairs. You can see already that after the bomb's been dropped, there's 4 defenders on this site. NOFEAR5 is a really stellar performance. Astra with the MAC-10 will remove 1, but then there's the immediate trade as well. So Victoria is performing very well. 12 kills, but she's got 6 assists in tow as well.
Yeah, it's really been a pretty nice performance here from Elizabeth and Victoria. I feel like those are the 2 names that really stood out in Dust 2, and they're continuing it here. I mean, Victoria in particular, as you mentioned, 12-6 at the moment. 180 AWP in hand, looking to strike a killing blow over towards ramp. 9 rounds already, feeling pretty good. Check has found the opening. The response doesn't come through. She's brought low. This is one of the first times I've seen NIP get this opening frag without an immediate response, but as I say it, there it is. Bullock's removed. NIP slowing things down as soon as they get this opener.
Look at this reaction, though. 2 players now pushing out towards short. NIP already for it, but Victoria just completely wallbangs Asher out the server. You've always got the presence of Mini in towards middle. Jenkins been put on notice. NIP trying to work their way through, but the AWP is just on the other side holding the smoke.
Okay, Mini's luck has paid off. They found the kill. Both of these CTs are on the A side, and 7 is just tucked in here. This is such a power position. Not expecting it at all. She's going to hear them, or at least see them in a second. Okay, she's definitely heard it. She's going to swing out and find Elizabeth now. Victoria gets removed by Jenkins. And IP, the patient pays off this time. Get up to 4. Still a long road ahead.
Yeah, much better. That time, NOFEAR5, I was just praising them for not overstepping the mark. But in that round, that's exactly what happens. Mini punishes the information trying to be gathered over towards middle, where NOFEAR5 have got the trades over towards A ramp and then fall back. They try and contact and re-aggress in. The 7licious hits a perfect one. And this one, Astra's hitting a sniper shot too to kick things off. KSU removed.
We like to see. It's what we want from NIP. They can get 5 rounds. I think that's okay. I think that's enough. 6 would be even better. Given what they showed us on that CT side, I'm confident that even 5 would be enough. Oh, Mini almost gets the kill into mid on Victoria. Elizabeth was there. It was that double setup once again. And now it's the acceleration towards B. Victoria out in the open is caught off. Jenkins finds her. Brooks almost gets the kill onto Elizabeth as well, and she's going to be forced off. So this one's looking good for NIP. The bomb goes down. Have the numbers advantage and utility.
Yeah, NOFEAR5. Do they even want to go for this retake? I know it'll be quite limited. And Jenkins found Elizabeth up close and close at the generators. And another headshot as well. And the 3rd. Jenkins, what a hold. They don't even get past the first line of offense. NOFEAR5. And that's 5 rounds for Ninjas in Pyjamas. They're giving themselves a fighting chance as they swap over to the second half.
Yeah, great round from Jenkins. 4 in the round for her. Those 3 at the end were absolutely clinical. So going to the last round, you can see that decision to go for that retake. Maybe the confidence in the fact that they've run so many of those. NOFEAR5 now, they are limping into this one. Single rifle in the mix. 3 upgraded pistols, and Mini, she's about to get a taste of this push. That's a great flashbang, but her crosshair placement is fantastic. Gets that kill, looking for more. And then even the push up from 7licious, it's perfectly timed. Mini just plays distraction. 7licious bowls them all down. This one looking like an easy 6th for NIP.
It really is. As KSU can make this famous sing for a full house of NIP heads. Feels a little bit improbable, though. Either being smoked off out of the position. NIP smoking elevators deep to allow them more control towards the site in general. Post plant's well and truly established. This should be a 6th round on the board.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I'm calling it right now that there is no world in which this does not become a 6th round. There it is. Astra, close it out. NIP get up to 6. Excited to show why they picked into this map. We'll go into the CT side after a short break, and NIP can see if they can take us to the 3rd decider map.
Always thought I could walk through fire, blow up a storm and see the light, yeah. I told my friends that I could run on water, and they said nobody can. They'll see me flying through the sky, yeah. Play hide and seek behind the clouds. I show my friends that I'm not scared of dreaming, and I'll do that again, over and over again.
Welcome back to the second half of Vertigo here in the second map of our best of 3 between NIP and NOFEAR5. Speaking about scores, got a little update for you, Lucy. Big Akipa took down MVP 2-0 in their game. In this one, NOFEAR5 have a map lead. NIP have got the score lead 9-6. No, NOFEAR5 the score lead 9-6 coming into the second half.
Yeah, bigger keeper. That's, I'd say, expected. But it's good to see both Big and Na'Vi getting off to strong starts in Group B. We called that one maybe a group of death because those two big names are there with Astralis and MVP thrown into the mix. NIP looking... I'd say this is a very important pistol round, but I mean all pistol rounds are. Anyway, utility going to be coming through. Astra going to be falling back. They have all these HEs ready for that bomb to start being planted. Going to be trying to do the damage to the bomb planter. Here they come through, and it's a bit of damage. KSU, they're pushing out, gets a kill. Astra, it's just a complete brawl going back and forth. 3 of these Ts are tagged up. The player advantage is towards NOFEAR5 as Jenkin and the gang rotate through.
Yeah, how close a person with the Glocks. And Victoria showing off what she can do with it. Pollock's removed, and suddenly there are so many players to just try and contend with. Mini, last one left for NIP. And the decision just to go so far advanced after planting the bomb, get so aggressive with the Glocks is to NIP's detriment. Double digits found for NOFEAR5.
Yeah, it's just a complete aggression. A lot of time you see the Ts after they get that bomb down try and fall back into a passive line, but the fact that they take the fight to them knowing that NIP are playing retake, I think it catches them off guard a bit. They were setting back the threat at utility and they're caught off guard by that aggression. Great Molotov. Actually, it's dodge. It's not a great Molotov. It's a big gap in it. They all just run past it. Elizabeth is still here with the MAC-10, looking to farm up a couple, but she does go down. Damage has been done, though, to these CTs, and they're all going to get cleaned up in a matter of seconds.
Those shots at the USP are absolutely ridiculous from KSU. I think the first one, she counter-strafed, but it like, at the perfect moment, but it looked like she was just full running. I hope we get to see that on the replay. That's absolutely ridiculous from her. Surviving against USPs. Right, watch this. Ready? Insane.
On skates in T-spawn. Now the guns come out. M4s across the board. As NIP opting for this quite a few times. The detriment of utility. 7, they're just pushing through the smoke. Gonna find the opener. Jenkin finds one. 2 fantastic start from NIP as soon as the guns come out.
Their team flashes as well. From Victoria that completely blind her teammates. KSU's pushed towards B and found Mini though, however. Trying to get the player advantage back to an even playing field. 4 versus 3 still favours the Ninjas, and well, they've fallen back, taking a little bit more of a passive stance over towards A.
I don't mind it. Actually, they're heavily leaning towards B now. That player going down has really kept them occupied over here, which means there is an opportunity for NOFEAR5 to exploit this gap. It's looking like the intention. It's time to throw out the utility now. Jenkin playing this little pixel angle here in towards short. They are going to be swinging on her any second. In fact, the smoke comes through. She's going to spot a player and swings out before it blooms. Good kill from Jenkin. Now she can just sit back, see if someone crosses onto the site for that bomb plant. Okay, she was going to do just that, but comes out ahead in the duel. Is brought down low, so now she is alone in a 1 versus 3. Bomb, at the very least, going to go down. That Molotov going to give her enough cover to get it down. But a chance to winning this round, a 0, as her shadow reveals the peak. 7licious there to receive her. Bomb can be defused. And NIP get there first on the CT side.
Out with the rifles, in with the round. 2 casualties for NIP. Pretty good result. Means the rebuys aren't as expensive as NOFEAR5 probably would have liked. It just keeps Ninjas and Pyjamas just on NOFEAR5's toes a little bit. 4 rounds the difference, but it is closing here and there. Full buy coming back out for NOFEAR5. Victoria's on an AWP, and then you take a little bit of a look down the scoreboard, and well, Elizabeth is on a Deagle.
I don't doubt her proficiency with it. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, Victoria. Okay. So she's dropped that over to KSU, has dropped the AWP to Victoria. So that's putting a lot of beans into the basket of Victoria.
Beans into the basket? What is that?
I realized as soon as I said that, that is not a turn of phrase at all.
I hope they're canned and they're not like just running all through the holes.
She's off to find sell her cow, got some beans, and they've grown into an AWP.
trying to leverage the AWP as a beanstalk. Trying to climb their way to success, peeking up towards the B ramp, but no defenders are presenting themselves. So Magic Beans, very much like in Jack and the Beanstalk. Maybe not the best investment early on. We'll have to wait and see. Elizabeth still does have that deagle. Meanwhile, Jenkin has pushed all the way down towards A ramp. So that's a lot of control and information for NIP. NOFEAR5 need to clear this one out.
Yeah, it's a power position here, but it does rely on the support. Otherwise, it can be a one and done, but there's the one. Is it going to be done? No, he gets a second. Looking for more. Victoria is there, so she does get removed, but not before doing the damage, giving them the player advantage as well. Elizabeth looking to push up, is going to catch off Sevenlicious, lurking around that smoke, evening things back out. Now they're looking to commit to the A bomb site. The rotations, they are going to arrive. NOFEAR5 haven't overcommitted yet. They've just started to throw a bit of utility, waiting to see what NIP's response is.
Smokes to be deployed again. 40 seconds. This doesn't have to end A. And look at KSU. She's walking all the way up B stairs right now. Victoria is putting down the pressure. They can go back to B here still. NIP have completely rotated away. And that's exactly what's happening. KSU says, guys, site's clear. Come on over. NIP going to be blindsided.
Yeah, they've heard it, but it doesn't matter. KSU, this position is just, yeah, you're not expecting it. This is a huge over-rotation. They're looking at the clock, and they thought that with that time, there was the opportunity. Looks finding this kill is still a chance here, a second critical one. Victoria 1 versus 2. She has been the power play, but look at the clock. Has to hit both these shots, and she just has no time to... Oh my God! She did it! Unbelievable from Victoria!
No way. Oh, she put the beans in the basket, and they grew into a massive beanstalk, didn't they? 2 no-scopes in 2 seconds, wins NOFEAR5 this round. And it's all off the back of KSU's heroics just lurking all the way through B. NIP over-rotate and then get punished by this. Absolutely audacious. NOFEAR5, 12 rounds on the board, completely shatters the NIP economy.
I've never seen anything like that. 4 seconds on the clock, 2 players to find. No scopes, both of them. Audacious, unreasonable. But it happens. My God. What a game we are having here. What a game Victoria is having here. Jenkins sees that up close and personal, gets the kill, and the second as well. What an incredible pistol. She's looking for more with the AK. Is traded out, but look at the damage. Has the player advantage. Entertainment doesn't end here.
What is happening? All right, this game is really shaping up. He's so explosive towards the end of it. KSU picking up the AWP now. Scoping on in. Mini has to be careful. Caught between a NOFEAR5 sandwich. And the timing is immaculate. Mini catches out Elizabeth. KSU now trying to reply 1 versus 2. Not another AWP highlight moment on B, surely. Nip trying to gather the forces in towards Guardian. Pullux has to be careful. KSU is right under her. Just spots her out at the last possible moment, but the AWP wins out. USP to trade in. Ninjas in Pyjamas will trade rounds back with NOFEAR5. But this game is absolutely unreal.
Oh my God, what are these rounds? Chaos in the server. I like the attempt from KSU there. Guess that first, and I started to believe. Sevenlicious, very quick on the response. NOFEAR5 there. They want to continue taking the fight to them. Hero AK out on that top fragger. 22 for 12. NIP, no room to breathe here. Winning this round would give them some room to breathe. This is an important one. Well, they're all important for NIP at this stage. 4 rounds of deficit in 4 rounds. How many NOFEAR5 need to take this one through? And that's that hero AK finds the opener onto Pullux.
Great boost. That's going to send these rotations scrambling for NIP. Thinking about pushing towards the B stairs. That hasn't really happened. Oh, it has. Mini Is that up close and personal? Stormy now with the headshot. That's a rifle that can be recovered. This is falling apart for NIP. Two-player advantage. Astra rotates in, but there's utility to really push her off these angles.
So much pressure onto these players now. Good utility being deployed. The incendiary is going to slow things down. Sevenlicious with the M4. Eyes on her, to be honest. Sitting on the other side of the smoke. Victoria catches her out. The recovered rifle doing the work. Jenkin is there for a response, and Astra gets one too. But look at K2 sitting in the smoke. Sneaky beaky like, but Astra is there. Dino are coming over, and Jenkin saves the day. How are they doing this? Pulling it off. Jenkin finds the final one, and between the two of them get all 5 kills.
That's just Jenkins sitting on a swivel, just turning backwards and forwards, so worried about the mid presence that does come in, dealt with. KSU get an advance towards the smoke, removed. What a round from Jenkins. Important for NIP to survive, but it comes at quite a heavy cost. Need to rebuy a lot of these weapons. The economy is still not in their best favor, but with the Glocks, maybe it's a sigh of relief. But the way things have been going, NOFEAR5, they're just going to try and run the gauntlet all the way up the ramp.
Yeah, it's going to be charging through. Mini here with Math, going to be trying to farm them up, and alongside pull-ups, they do get it done. Easy as you like. Get up to double digits now as well. NIP is starting to get into the swing of things on their CT side. Cool. I feel like we need a bit of a breather.
Yeah.
These rounds. Even the eco is like intense, but tell you what, it's delivering as we get into the tail end of Vertigo.
Pause being called by Nip. Good moment for it. Just try to calm things down. Maybe take a breather, as quite rightly you just said. Just settle the nerves. It's going to be a full gun round on both sides of the server. It's a very important one for Ninjas in Pyjamas to try and convert. Keep the pressure on NOFEAR5. Try and extend or reduce the gap. It's their map pick. Let's not forget that. They look so good on the CT side against Enigma Galaxy. Now try and replicate the same success here against NOFEAR5, but living up to their namesake. Very explosive plays, and it is catching the Ninjas off guard.
So I see all the Ninjas as well kind of chiming in here. Jenkin is leading the charge a little bit, a few multi-kill rounds putting her ahead. Everyone on the server is really fragging out here. Going to sandbags. Haven't really seen this position utilized yet from NIP outside of that T round, in fact. Haven't seen it on the CT side used too much. Has a smoke, so she can extinguish any flames that come her way. This one is slower. NOFEAR5 taking their time. Made a little bit of noise in towards ramp. Here comes the Molotov. Jenkin has a smoke to deploy. They know she's tucked in here. In fact, she's going to escape. Catches the timing. It's not being watched, so they still have to account for her being there.
Yeah, that's really nice. But Elizabeth, Wolfine Pollux pushing in towards middle. Astra with the immediate trade. Jenkins Sevenlicious trying to get aggressive towards A ramp, but NOFEAR5 have rotated all the way towards B. Mini is here. Has to try and hold the line. It's a well-timed smoke. But NOFEAR5, they might just go off the back of it anyway.
Yeah, Mini tucked in. It hasn't been flushed out of its position, but she's just going to get hard cleared. KSU swings through. She's looking for more. Victoria's here with the bomb, can get that one down. And there's no utility really to work with outside of a flashbang, and that's removed. This one looking like it's going to be NOFEAR5. They might even just want to try and escape this. Astra not going to get the chance to do so. NOFEAR5, great response to go towards the B site. Utility was fantastic. And it's a pretty strong round in the end to get them to 13.
Yeah, it is. Ninjas in Pyjamas are susceptible to over-rotating at times. NOFEAR5, I think, have cottoned on to this fact because that's a number of rounds in a row where KSU has just walked up the B-bomb site and found an opener. That time on towards Mini. You can see what Mini was trying to do. Just tuck in towards default, wait for the players to get a little bit closer, and then catch some of them off guard. Forced purchase for NIP. It's not the best. MP9, Deagle, FAMAS. Jenkins deploying a one-way. trying to get tricky with it towards a ramp.
Such an important round here, and they've already lost me. All the beans in the basket. Bringing that one back. But it's true. They're fully invested into this one. Oh, Jenkin. Playing with fire. Orp rings out, but doesn't hit the shot. Now she just wants to try and escape with her life. Has some support, and they are going to find the kill. They double up. That's huge. Jenkin was brought low, but the fact that they find both is massive.
It's massive considering the fact that they lined up as well. That's unbelievable for NIP, but here we go. KSU trying to work over. This time, Astra is here. Trying to hold forward. That smoke's missed. That gives Astra an opportunity to peek in with the AWP. Second one being deployed. Rest of the gang try and get up close and personal. Just as that bomb goes down. The Flames are going to push Victoria away, but she's posted, holding for Jenkins' position, which is now known. Oh, can't quite line the shot. 2 versus 4 in the favor of NIP, but Elizabeth and Victoria are doing all of the work. Astra versus Elizabeth now. And NOFEAR5 just trying to play this one perfectly. Elizabeth just on the cusp, but Astra lands the shot, and there's enough time for the defuse. It looked a little bit dicey, but Astra pulls through with the 1 versus 2.
Ooh, Astra coming up big there. It looked like NOFEAR5 on that post plan had done it all. Victoria gets 2 from Whitebox, 2 huge kills. Get to see that highlight quickly here. The second one is very nice, and that feels like it's all done for, but Astra is there. The very end of it. And also, it was a big kill that was found onto KSU. It was tucked into that kind of corner. It's very hard to clear when the smokes are up. NIP fighting tooth and nail to stay in this one. NOFEAR5 giving their all to take this one 2-0. NIP want to see that decider map.
Still awkward. Look at the economy. It's dire straits on both sides of the coin. Jenkins spots out Victoria on the jump. A lot more of a slower round here. Both sides waiting for another to make the first move, potentially overstep. One way deployed in towards the sandbags for NIP. And Sevenlicious, she's just tucked all the way back in. Jenkin, spam, not quite going to do any damage. That gives information to NOFEAR5. There's a player up close.
NOFEAR5 being a lot more patient than usual. A clock ticking down. There's utility being thrown out towards B, and it's actually kept the attention of 3 NIP players over towards B. That conditioning from these heavy B hits actually is going to still net them the opener. Oh, out in the open. Victoria has to be careful. Almost went down there. And NIP are still convinced that it is B. They should be hearing this, though. They should know that A is the answer. And, okay, the rotations are going to come through. This position towards sandbags is going to do everything. No way you're ready for this. Victoria finds the kill. This swing out. Oh, she doesn't even have to swing. She could just wait. Has to deny the bomb plant, and she's won the round. Look at that. Perfect. Brilliant. Round should be won at this stage. Can the bomb still go down? Oh, my God. I think there's just half a second left to do it. Thought that was it. Thought that was done. But we're still playing.
Big retake on the cards for NIP. Minnie is on the flank, but she gets found out. Takes one to the grave with her. Distraction allows bullets to go up and over. 1 versus 1. Who's got more nerves? Stormy gets caught out by Pollux. Huge retake for NIP. We'll question it in the first map, but definitely not on their home ground of Vertigo. 1 round in it now, and AWP has been recovered for Astra.
Oh my God. This looked like it. This looked like the killing blow. 9 seconds on the clock as Elizabeth falls planting the bomb. Victoria on a very fast response, and then it felt like maybe NOFEAR5 were going to take that one away, but Bulldogs heroics for the 1v2 at the very end. Somehow, NIP, despite it all, stay in this map. Finding these rounds, pulling them out of nowhere. Clutches after clutch. Still NOFEAR5 keep fighting. That loss bonus building up. Look at that. Rifles across the board. Galil's, though, in the mix, and utility is light. It's not all sunshine and roses on the other side, Brandon.
Yeah, it's the correct decision to invest in. There's been clutch after clutch after clutch for the Ninjas. NOFEAR5 know that the economy is low. The fact that Astra is having the AWP is only off the back of the Ninjas just saving time and time again. NOFEAR5 bring forward the Galils. Try and group in. Their mid-rounds so far have been trying to bring these rotations over, and it has been successful by and large. But now for NiP, it needs to be a cleaner one if they want to tie up the scoreline and keep the momentum going. This time it's a different avenue for NOFEAR5, trying to press their way out towards middle. Even with this smoke towards B. That's the intention. Mid to B split.
There's a gap in this Astra wants to exploit, and she's managed to find her way to it. I think they would have heard that scope, though. They don't want to press the advantage. Victoria running out, trying to tap away. Very passive setup from NIP has basically given her this bomb site for free. The fact that she was going for this duel, and she knows that they can't be anywhere else. They can't overcommit to this. Now they're single, well, their last two smokes. Well, the first one can be deployed. The second one looking like it's going to come out. Stormy's found a kill on Domini as well. That's huge. Bomb goes down. The retake comes through for NIP.
Retake smoke deployed as well. Double up. In fact, KSU, that's a really important kill. Now, NOFEAR5 just needs to stay alive because Stormy is on a massive flank through the smokes. Jenkin actually doesn't find a thing. NOFEAR5, it's all kills in the feed for them, and they take 14. What's so clever about that round is the fact that they deploy one of their smokes in towards elevator to allow them even more room on the bomb site. It locks NIP out, and there's no way back in.
NIP have decided that OT is out of the question. Going to be fully buying into this round. NOFEAR5 within touching distance of closing this series out 2-0. And what I would argue is an upset.
Yeah.
We spoke about NIP as being on paper the favorites here, but it is a new squad. NOFEAR5 going to be just deploying the utility towards B, flashing through. KSU finds the opener. 30 kills for her as well. Fragging out. Bomb can go down. With Stormy catching Jenkin. Oh, okay, Astra does get one in response. She's brought low. I think at this point, the call is just to keep this armor.
I think we're going to be allowed that. Doesn't look likely. 7licious. Last one standing for NOP. She just needs to try and save. Bring forward the FAMAS. It's not the most favorable sentence in the world. We'll upgrade to a Galil at the very least. Needs to just hold on to a rifle, bring it forward. But NOFEAR5, they're up towards series point now. Looking very dominant on Vertigo. We called it into question. We said that NOFEAR5 don't really play it all that often. It's a little bit of a curveball for NIP. They are strong on it. We expected them to be taking this one home, but it's not the case. Looking very good on NOFEAR5.
Yeah, it feels like some of these rounds just are absolutely brutal. My mind goes back to that the double no-scope clutch. I feel like that was a real momentum shift for NOFEAR5 finding that one. Now looking like they could close this one out. 2-0. NIP. A little bit of a better buyer than the round before, but it's still not all the tools and tricks you want to be working with. Not a single kit in sight either. Just going to have to be winning these duels, and look at this. Once again, the side is found for free. Victoria finding them in towards short as well. They went for this double stack up. Stormy finds Astra. Pullux and Mini, all that remains. Make that just Mini. Coming through from behind. She is going to get caught out. NOFEAR5 in the upset. Take the series 2-0.